What some of y'all are out here trying to do to Jasmine Crockett right now is not about her. She's fine. She's informed. And she understands power a hell of a lot better than these fools trying to drag her online. What this is really about is how comfortable some of y'all are at being wrong, loudly, while pretending that you're principled. And honestly, that disgusts me. So let's get something straight here, because being a single issue voter is a privilege. Full stop. If you can afford to decide who deserves your support based on one issue, especially one that you learned about online from somebody yapping and you didn't even bother to fact check, that tells me everything I need to know about the life that you're living. Because Black people do not get single issue lives. We don't. We don't get to wake up and say, hey, you know what? Today I'm going to be worried about foreign policy. We're worried about whether our communities get health care, whether our votes count, whether our kids make it home, whether the air is poisoning us, whether police show restraint, whether the economy collapses on our backs, all at the same time. So when I hear I can't support Jasmine because of this one issue, what I actually hear is I've never had to survive layered harm, and I'm too arrogant to realize it. And here's where I really get irritated, right? A lot of y'all aren't even forming your own opinions. You're cosplaying conviction. You saw a phrase, you saw somebody say something about AIPAC, and somehow that turned into she doesn't stand for Palestine. And instead of asking, what? Who said that? How much did she get? When? What vote? What constraint? What's her actual record? You got up here on this here internet and doubled down. You repeated it. All because it felt righteous, right? But something tells me you were out there screaming BLM, right? Yeah. That's not ethics. That's lazy. And notice this pattern, because it's ugly. All right? The anger didn't go to party leadership. It didn't go to lobbying laws, the structure of U.S. foreign policy, the system that limits what junior members can actually do. Nah, y'all went straight for the Black woman. Again. What, because you know she's a safe target? You know she'll be scrutinized harder. You know perfection will be demanded of her. And you also know that the pile-on will feel justified. And you do it anyway. That's not accountability, that's cowardice. And I know this because I talk about the hard stuff. I talk about rape, medical neglect. I talk about state violence. I talk about systemic harm. And every single time there's always somebody who's not listening to understand. They're listening to respond. They already decided they were right. They already memorized the talking point. They just want their turn to speak. We've been watching MAGA do that, right, for damn near a decade. Cold, unmoved, canned, combative. And some of y'all get up here and swear that you're different. You call yourselves progressives, but you sound the same. You sound like them. Different slogans, same emptiness. So let me be painfully clear. This isn't justice. This isn't solidarity. This is not strategy. This is bandwagoning, groupthink, purity politics, and moral grandstanding. All wrapped up in the comfort of people who have never had to experience multiple crises at once. And the reason this pisses me off? Because movements don't fail because of the right. They fail because people like this tear apart coalitions from the inside and turn around and call it virtue. Jasmine Crockett doesn't need saving. And I swear, if I was in Texas, I would absolutely vote for that woman. Yeah. Yes, I would. But the bottom line is that some of y'all need to be honest about the fact that your politics are shallow. They're borrowed and powered by Jill Stein and the Never Kamala mantras instead of reality. Every time, y'all fuck this up. Every single time.